I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
God bless, look at that, boys.
The views up here are unbelievable.
On this episode of the Tour de Tour.
Again, these are taking cars that are not supposed to be here.
This is absolutely insane. We got some badass rides going up some badass trails.
Some car pieces down here, that's not a good sign. I don't know if I can make this, Doug.
Across some of the harshest environments in America, 3 car dealers set out to prove that ordinary Nissans could take on an extraordinary journey.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
And to finally prove that the much talked about CVT transmission had been wrongly accused. If there was a wrong way to use a CVT, we found it. Because, as we all know, the best lessons, stories, and outcomes are found on the roads least traveled. They're found in the Tour de Tour.
It's difficult to wake up on the banks of the Colorado River and not immediately abandon whatever you had planned. You could just sit here all day watching the water slip past. But we, of course, are idiots.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Because today, instead of enjoying this serenity, we decided to put 3 aging vehicles at a canyon that just punishes cars. But there's optimism in the air. Road west from Red Cliffs started calmly. Smooth road, clear skies, and the Colorado River just sliding along. You start to believe this actually might be an easy drive.
And this drive along
The Colorado River is spectacular.
this is unreal.
This road is built straight into, literally right up against the side of this mountain. I don't know what mountain rock, and we're going up it. And I don't know how. The turnoff to Long Canyon looks harmless enough. Just another dusty trail between cliffs. And then, before we even had gone 50 yards, a convoy of Jeeps came down the hill. Lifted, loud, the sort of machines built for this kind of terrain.
All I see are huge 4x4 Jeeps coming off this trail. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy.
The trail here doesn't climb. It tilts, twists through boulders that look like they were dropped from an angry god. And this is where CVTs earn their keep. Up here, we're fighting friction, gravity, and common sense.
Here we go, boys.
Really cool view driving into these canyons.
Some of the obstacles look simple enough.
You guys are crazy.
Till all of us went over and heard an awful sound, metal on rock. The kind that makes everyone go quiet because we just bottomed out.
There's some car pieces down here. That's not a good sign. I don't know if I can make this, Doug.
Like a champ.
Well, there's some scars on this car. Shit, that was not good.
Like a champ. Quit being such a little bitch. That was awesome.
Just double checking that the drop's good for the Pathfinder. I heard Chris saying that doesn't look good.
I'm gonna walk back and help the Pathfinder through. I walked back down the trail with recovery boards to help bridge the gap, hoping to spare at least one bumper. We came here to push our cars to the limit. That was the fun part. But the production fleet, it was borrowed, which meant we had to treat them like fine china. So for the moment, damage control was the rule of the day. Though by sunset, one of them would make us regret ever saying that out loud.
Well, Chris, Tim, I got to say that Luciano the Murano did just fine going down that hill. Maybe it's the lift I put on it kind of helped a little bit. Chris, how did your vehicle fare through that little journey?
Not good. And keep in mind, I have a bunch of shit in the back of my car, so I think it's weighted down a little bit more than y'all's.
Obviously, again, these are taking cars that are not supposed to be here. I mean, we passed a sign that said high four-wheel drive or high clearance vehicles only. And, you know, taking a lesson from what we learned yesterday, we definitely were able to get across. So, victory for the car.
We are being judged so hard by these cheap people.
Just gotta show them what we're made of.
I think they're videotaping our cars.
I would be too. Because we got some badass rides going up some badass trails.
We're a little crazy.
From above, Long Canyon Trail looks peaceful. The cars just tiny specks crawling through a crack in the planet. Then you see the layers of time, the impossible heights of the cliff, the sheer scale of it all. That's when you realize how small you are and how fragile, how you are completely at the mercy of this place and its narrow roads.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
God bless, look at that, boys.
The views up here are unbelievable. We be rolling, don't be hating.
I am most definitely riding dirty. Oh wow, check this shit out.
Pucker Pass, named I suspect after what happens to every driver the first time they go under it. It's a house-sized boulder wedged between two cliffs. The air goes cold, the light vanishes, and for a few seconds, you're driving through pure geological suspense.
I'm enjoying every minute of this. Every minute.
My car definitely doesn't like this. We finally reached level ground. From up there, you can see the road we came up, curling and climbing through the cliffs like a scar. It's beautiful, in a sort of way that only makes sense once you survived it. The car's ticking in the heat, transmission resting after hours of punishment, quietly daring us to keep going. If it gets too hot, it's going to go into fail-safe mode.
Right, and it'll tell you
Yeah.
20 miles an hour tops.
So
or
you
you
just
shut
keep
it
it-
off. Or you pull over to the side and let it cool off. And then
Or you
keep
leave it
going.
running like we are and let this still...
But what you're saying is you have a CVT smell. My car doesn't have a CVT smell. Mine's fantastic. Everything's
You mean
fine.
Karen?
No, Emma. Emma's doing very good.
Emma's middle name is... It must be Karen Emma.
I don't know about your car, but my car's doing just fine.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about the smell of this car right now.
Yeah, it's starting to smell.
Let's roll, chickens.
We stopped at the Islands in the Sky Visitor Center. Part viewpoint, part reality check. From here, the world drops in every direction, and somewhere down there is the next part of our journey. I love how all these Jeep drivers look at us like, who the heck are these guys?
That is exactly. That guy just looked at me and said, "What in the hell are you guys thinking?"
From the top, the Shafer Trail looks almost harmless. A dusty line threading through the cliffside. But as you edge towards it, you realize it's not a road. It's a series of switchbacks clinging to the rock by confidence and stubbornness. There's no guardrails, no second chances, and the drop beside you isn't the sort of thing you can walk away from. Each corner is a test of nerve, each descent a conversation between gravity and your transmission. The enormity, I mean the size and the scope of just this trail, and the fact that there's no guardrails. I don't know the statistics of the number of people who've fallen off this cliff, but oh my God. There were moments when the only thing between us and eternity was 6 inches of rock and a very hopeful tire. You can't look away, but you can't also look down, which of course is what we all did and immediately regretted it. Holy shit.
This is absolutely insane.
I find it best if you just don't look down.
Eventually, the switchbacks run out, and you find yourself at the bottom, alive, mostly intact, and quietly astonished the cars made it too.
It is hard to believe
We climbed that summit.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, it's just insane how high up you are and how little space you have from falling off the damn thing.
The cliffs rise above you as a reminder of just how far you've come and how fragile that distance really was.
Switchbacks are done. That was a little bit hair-raising.
Yeah, just a little bit. Ooh.
I noticed the smell coming from his car.
Not mine.
Did you wipe the seat down?
Jeez. My hands were just sweating on the steering wheel. I was nervous. That was crazy.
It's the turns. You know, even after yesterday, after going over going through Moab on those UTVs, it's that turn when you can't see where you're going.
Well, yeah, and those are not fun, but I found the ones that you could see where you could potentially go were even worse.
No guardrail, no signs.
Crazy.
It's just one mistake, and
yeah, a lot of sections. You got cars coming up and down. I tell you what's cool. I mean, everything we passed, Jeeps, Broncos, big lifted
2500s,
Homers. I mean,
2500s,
exactly.
looking at us like we're
did
we've
you
got
see
some
the
mental
looks?
problems.
I mean, there were so many people going like, what are these crazy people doing? I'll tell you another thing that was really cool. We'd stop along the way for filming or whatnot, and how many people stopped and said, "You guys all right?"
Yeah.
And then some of that, they're like probably looking at our cars saying that's why you're like. But people here are so nice. I mean, they offer help, and they're so it's been incredible. That was awesome.
All right, we've got one special treat right down the road.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
After surviving the trail, we decided to take in the view at two famous spots. First, Gooseneck Overlook, where you can see what the river has spent millions of years doing better than any bulldozer could ever. Next up was Thelma-and-Louise Point, which proved to be eventful.
Well, guys, we just finished the Switchbacks, which was pretty awesome. Yeah. We came down the Goosenecks and saw that, and we are sitting here at a famous movie set of our lifetime. This is the actual spot in Thelma-and-Louise where the car went off the edge. I mean, I don't even know. The car could still be down there for all I know.
That's wild. Yeah, I'm not going to look over to find out.
Yeah, but it would be cool if it was still there, right?
Be nice. Guys, the car, it's rolling.
And as if it wanted its own starring role, one of the production vehicles heard us mention Thelma-and-Louise and decided to audition for the sequel. We watched in disbelief, then did what any responsible professional would do. We jumped in our cars and left. No discussion, no plan, just people silently agreeing that whatever just happened was now a problem for future us. Final push to leave this trail was all rocks, ruts, and washboards. The sort of surface that makes every bolt in the car question its purpose in life.
This stuff's pretty rough.
Every bump is making the hood jump up and down and everything in the car move and rattle. Nothing's broken down, but you can start to hear some creaks, and that's not just my back.
By now, the cars were exhausted, and the drivers even more so. We were ready for smooth ground and maybe even air conditioning. But then, around the corner, water. Completely unplanned, no markings, and no idea how deep it was or what waited underneath. Not a stream, not a puddle, a full crossing. The engines idled and cameras rolled as we went in. At sunset, we were back where we began. Cars battered, paint scratched, faces filthy, and yet somehow it all felt triumphant. A single day through the wild heart of Moab, and entirely unforgettable.
Coming up on the next episode of the Tour Detour,
Luciano is feeling right at home.
I'm surprised that all three of these cars feel like 1,000 miles. Some of these buffers not dragging.